Hello, beautiful people. I hope everyone is having an amazing day, an amazing August, an amazing moment, an amazing minute. However, you see that. But anyway, Freestyle family, welcome back. Leave me a comment if there are any questions, concerns, or just anything you want to talk about. If you are new here, I am Free. This is my style. I inspire. Welcome. Please hit that subscribe button and we'll get right to it. So today I was thinking about a post that I shared the other day. The post said 5 ingredients for natural wellness are water, fresh air, sunshine, vegetables, however you want to say it, vegetables, and what else did I say? Water, fresh air, sunshine, vegetables, and moving your body. Any kind of exercise, however you see exercise, walking, dancing, however you see exercise. 5 ingredients now for natural wellness. That's exactly what that is. That's what Spirit, gave me to, you know, speak on today. So Spirit was like, let's speak on that. The reason that I posted that the other day because I get a lot of questions about my journey of weight loss. I like to call it, my lifestyle change. My lifestyle change. No diets, no anything else but natural. And it really has nothing to do with if anyone else has done that, because if that was a part of your journey, it's perfectly fine. It's just wellness. It's health. It's wellness. And those 5 ingredients, that's what I had to learn on this journey, is the best thing you can give yourself for your wellness, mainly for your mental. See, y'all thought I was finna say physical. Mainly for your mental and then for your physical wellness. Because one thing I know is this: if you are not mentally well, you won't be physically well. And it's vice versa. If you're not physically well, you won't be mentally well. That's why those things are so important. And Spirit was like, speak on that. Because something a lot of us don't realize is that all of our health problems, those diagnoses, all those things, blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, all those things. I am not a doctor. I do not claim to be one. I ain't never played one. I just, I tip my hat, tip my crown to them for the job that they do, because I know some amazing doctors. So I'm not speaking on it. I'm just saying what was given to me and what I know to be true to me. Most of our health problems, most of those things that we're diagnosed with, come from us not taking care of our natural wellness, not getting fresh air every day, not getting water, the adequate amount of water for you, different for every individual, moving your body, exercising. What else did I say? Fresh air. Let me tell you, y'all might not know it to be true, but I know that breathing is the most important thing, and I'm truly grateful to be doing so. That's fresh air. And let me just plug this in. Most of us don't know, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but I know it to be true, that we're not even walking around breathing in a normal manner, a normal pattern as we're supposed to, as well as, and I know it because I'm a person that experiences this, you can actually be walking around like holding your breath, being tense, being stressed, whatever, however you see it, and not realize that you're not even breathing normally, as well as taking the proper breaths. How am I wanting to explain this, that we should be taking? That's why meditation is really good. Meditation is really good because really it's about your breathing. That's how I learned it, because I was trying to figure it out, and Spirit was like, breathe. Very important. So anyway, I said all that to say our natural wellness is very important. It literally is the cause of many of those diseases, diseases, illnesses, that we're, as a collective have been diagnosed with at one point or some point in your life, because you're not taking care of those things. And like I said, it's just as important mentally as it is physically. If your mental health is not well, your physical health will not be well. If your physical health is not well, if you're not well physically, you won't be well mentally. Think about how if you've ever been a person that has been ill, that has had a diagnosis, think about how you felt mentally. Think about how you felt mentally. Like, say, for example, even if it was you being told you had high blood pressure, or maybe something more serious like cancer, or, many different things. Think about how you felt, even just getting the diagnosis. And then think about how you felt, like, physically within your body, your mind, and everything. Like, were you tired? Did you feel pain? Like, whatever your symptoms were. And you will, you'll see that it affects both. But what Spirit gave me to speak on was the fact that if you incorporated those 5 natural things in your life, you would be well. I am not saying there may be, I'm not saying there won't be other things that you may have to do to be well. But literally, I keep getting the questions. Everybody think it's a secret. It's not a secret. I don't mind sharing it. It's not a secret. And I know it to be true for me. Those 5 main ingredients every day, and I guarantee you'll see your life change. Fresh air, meditating, breathing. Even if you don't see it that way, if you just think about walking and breathing, or sitting for a minute and counting like your breaths, like inhaling and exhaling, you will see how that even calms you and you're not as stressed. Also, getting the water that you need, getting the adequate amount of water in your body. The body is made up of, if I remember science, is 70% water. So why is it that we don't drink enough to, compensate for what the body needs? The body needs water. And I can remember, I'll just speak on myself. There was a point in time in my life where I thought that because I wasn't a soda or whatever drinker, that I was doing better. But I drank like a lot of sweet tea. And I can't think. I used to love Mountain Dew, but I literally wouldn't have it that often. But juices and sweet tea, I would have those all the time, still not realizing what Spirit was saying. You could drink all this stuff, but your body is dehydrated. You are not putting enough water back in for it to function the way it should be functioning. And I ain't even gonna get on the food. Yes, I am. Vegetables, natural vegetation from the earth. That's literally what Spirit gave me. And it's, it still amazes me every day that I don't eat meat. And I don't have a desire. I've tried to eat meat again. Let me be clear, because I think I don't have to explain it, but I'm just saying. I feel like every time I tell that to people, they think that they like, you don't eat any meat? I eat seafood. That don't count. Spirit said that don't count. And I even eat certain types, so anyway. But no, not and not for any other reason. Let me throw this out here first. But because I literally do not have a taste, I don't have a desire for it. I don't crave meat. I don't, and there have been times in recent months where I tried to eat chicken before, and I really used to love chicken, and I cannot eat chicken. I think I tried to eat some beef one time, and I was just like, no, I'm good. I only want fish, salmon, and cod, which are very, very high in protein and very good. Yeah, they the most expensive too. That's probably why. But I literally just don't have a taste for it. And like I said, that's my journey. But I'm telling you, Spirit was just like vegetables that come from the earth, natural as we can get them. But if you know that it's natural, you know that it's natural. And if you know that anything, regardless of any of this, if you know that anything you put in your body, or you affirm that it will only be for your health and wellness, and it will not do anything to cause a disease, and it won't. If you speak on it, just speak on it. It's very important. Very important. It's nature. It's a part of nature. If you see it that way, however you see it, vegetables are a part of nature. In order for you to have natural wellness, for you to be healthy, Spirit just said you have to have those vegetables, you have to have that water, the adequate amount that you need for yourself. You have to have fresh air, you know, coming in your body, like inhaling, exhaling. And I'm telling, just think about it. A lot of people are walking around and they're not breathing properly, which also is going to be another reason that the body is not going to function properly. Okay. And what else did I say lastly? I talked about moving your body. I remember two things when I literally changed my lifestyle that I thought about. Moving your body and the fact that you have to keep moving it. I remember my grandma would always say, she would always say, if I sit down too long, I'm going to get stiff. And I remember, I think I was younger and I asked her about it. And she was like, babe, and I just kind of remember briefly the conversation where she was like, you got to move. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. Because if you sit there and, you know, your body is a vessel, it's a vehicle, however you want to see it. I mean, even with a auto vehicle, if it sit there long enough, it can be a brand new vehicle. And if you don't crank it up, I mean, you know, it ain't gonna work. Body is a vessel, it's a vehicle. If you don't crank it up, it ain't gonna work properly for you. You have to move it every day. You have to move. And I'm a person that don't like exercise, but I exercise because I dance. But that's what I like to do. So I always tell people when they ask me for advice on that, I said, whatever you can do comfortably, honestly, comfortably, that works for you when it comes to moving your body. And it makes you want to do it daily. It make like you feel good doing it, do it. It does not have to be. It's not rocket science. Seriously. I have some neighbors that walk all the time. As y'all can hear, we're outside in nature. I'm telling you. We'll get to that one in a minute. But I have some neighbors that walk every day, and I literally just looked at them. I don't feel that neither one were like very, very heavy. But I literally just see them walking every day down my street and around the neighborhood. And I can literally look at them and like see probably in less than, I know it's only been about 3 months, how much weight they've lost drastically. It's a mother and a daughter. And I was just like, wow. I've only seen them lose, and I can't guess about how many pounds they've lost in 3 months. I'm going to say probably 30, at least. At least. 30 pounds is a drastic change on you. You can physically see that. And I guess I see why a lot of times when I saw people after my weight loss, they were like, you look like a totally different person. But then I remember looking like at pictures, old pictures of me and pictures of me now, and I'm like, I don't look like the same person. Move your body, y'all. It's not a secret. Like, I don't have no secrets. I literally gave the 5 ingredients the other day. And if you know, that was free game. You know what I'm saying? That was free game. So if you caught it, you caught it. And if you get it, you got it. Move your body daily. Eat vegetables. I'm not saying you have to stop eating meat, but literally, if you gave your body more vegetables, which have a lot of magnesium and things in them, I'm telling you, you will see a difference. You will be able to move your body more. And then you give it that water, it's flushing everything. It's making your body move. No. It's making everything in the inside move and flow like it should, which is why you're not going to feel sluggish, which is why you're not going to feel tired. Moving your body, the vegetables, the water, the fresh air. I'm telling y'all, work on your breathing, practice your breathing. I remember thinking all these years, I used to tell my students, you know, my kids, any of them, take a deep breath when you get mad, when you're frustrated, when you're upset, whatever it is. I literally remember teaching this for years and was not taking my own advice. Until now, you're going to feel so much better. Seriously, you are going to feel so much better. And last but not least, definitely sunshine. Let me tell y'all something. It's the best thing going. You know, you can't live without the sun. You can't live without the sun. Can't live. mm, Technically, you won't live long without those 5 things I just named. That's really the only reason Spirit is telling me to speak on it, because if you want to be well, you're gonna have to incorporate them in your life. It's not. It's not a. It's not a get healthy quick scheme. You know, you can do any of those things you want to do, like surgeries. I mean, anything, because I tell people do whatever works for you on this journey, and only because I've had questions about it. I have literally had questions about it. You know, people wanted to know that I do it, and I was like, no. And my honest truth about it is, for me, I felt that I don't want to go under no knife unless it's life or death. And I didn't feel like it was life or death for me to lose weight. I knew I could do it. You gotta know. You gotta know. And I wasn't gonna, and I chose to do it the natural way. I chose to do it the natural way. So when I tell you that natural wellness, no, we spoke about physical and mental. That's why it's a physical and mental component of your wellness. If you don't know you're well, if you don't know you can be well, and if you don't tell yourself that and change your mindset around what wellness looks like to you, you are not going to be healthy. I don't even care if you do a lot of those get healthy or get thin, however, quick schemes, they're not going to last. Because I literally remember someone, like I said, when they asked me about it, I told them, do whatever works for you on this journey, but it's not going to work if you don't incorporate something else in it. It's not. And I ain't going to even stay on it, because like I said, it's whatever you choose to do on this journey. But I just feel like I needed to say that. Spirit says say that, because I'm not saying don't go do it, but you're going to have to incorporate something to keep up what you've done. You're going to have to. Whether it's, you want your stomach to shrink, even if you do it naturally, I have to keep up what I'm doing. That's why those 5 ingredients are incorporated in my day, every day. I'm so serious, because when I don't do it, it's a problem. Physically and mentally, it's a problem. And I think about it, especially since I'm in the 40 club, what my grandma used to say, if you don't keep on moving, if you gonna sit there and you're gonna get stiff. So I just keep on moving. Keep on moving, don't stop, no. Keep on moving. That's what I do. Because I'm telling you, if I don't, I feel it. And like I said, I don't know if I got to it, but lastly, this was the other thing my doctor told me. You have to incorporate those things in there to keep the inside, everything on the inside flowing properly too. You have to. She would always tell me, your body is like, think about a car. A car needs oil. Remember, it's a vehicle, it's a vessel. A car needs oil. And she would always say, if the car needs oil, what she say, for all the parts to run smoothly and all that, they have to be greased up. She was like, your body is the same way. It has to be greased up. You have to have oil. And I remember us having this conversation, because she was like, and vegetables too, but she talked about oil, because she was like, it'll make everything just, won't nothing get stuck. That's what she would always say. Nothing will get stuck. You won't get clogged up. She was like, and that's when she talked about the water, because she was like, I'm trying to get off. She was like, people don't realize when it comes to water, it has to flush everything. It has to make everything keep moving, because the body is made up of so much water. And if she was like, if you put that water and that oil together, they don't mix, but it's going to make everything flow. And I remember telling somebody, and I'm going to get off here, y'all. We were like on a girls trip or something, and they were talking about, like, you know how girls, it might be a little personal, people, but it shouldn't be personal, because everybody do this. They were talking about, like, oh, don't go in the bathroom and, let out your waste. Not urinate, let out your waste. And I was like, telling them, because they asked me some questions and were joking with me about something. And I said, I'm going to be honest. Most people clogged up anyway. That's why you feel like you've done everything and you can't lose weight, or you feel clogged up. The insects want to join us. You feel all clogged up and just stuffed, Like, because ain't nothing flowing. You are clogged up. Baby, you gotta have bowel movements. So, for people that don't want to have bowel movements, think that bowel movements are inhumane or something, and you a whole human, and don't know that that's a part of that natural process, I don't know what to tell you. You have to have those, and I ain't talking about one every now and then. I'm talking about literally, from what I recall, you're supposed to have a bowel movement for everything that you put in your body, in your mouth. So for every meal, for example, you're supposed to have a bowel movement per meal. So think about it. Depending on how you eat, what you put in, then you got to think about how long it takes some things to digest, which is another reason I stopped eating beef. I think it's like 3.5 days, something like that. That's for every piece of beef. And I stopped doing that a long time ago before I stopped eating meat, because I was just like, ooh. And when I stopped doing it, like I was strong enough to stop doing it. I did it to look at the results. See, you ain't got to listen to me. Anything I'm saying, this free game. You can do it for yourself. Do it for yourself and just see if it works. I'm telling you, when I noticed like not eating beef and how I felt, it was worth it. This is the thing, y'all. The way I feel since I've changed my lifestyle is enough to make me keep this lifestyle for the rest of this lifestyle. The way I feel since I've changed my lifestyle, what I put in my body, what I do to my body, how I treat my body, how I view my body, what I think of my body, is the way I feel. Like, it's enough to make me want to keep doing this for the rest of my life, because I like the way it feels. To not be tired, to not be ill, to not have any disease, to not have any pain, and to mentally be, feel sharp, feel very alert, feel amazing. It's enough. And I remember I was talking to my sunshine, and I think he asked me, and I told him that it's the way I feel. I feel good. And that's it. I'm just gonna leave y'all with that, because I came out here to get some sunshine today, and I just thought about it, and Spirit was like, speak on that, about the 5 main ingredients to your natural wellness. It's all nature, y'all. Vegetables, sunshine, water, fresh air, and moving your body. It's all natural. It's all nature and natural. I hope that I said something to inspire someone. I hope that I was able to answer some of those questions, all of them, a lot of them, every last one of them that I get about my journey. I just did what worked for me, y'all. I really did. And I always tell people that's the most important thing. You have to do what works for you. But for real, y'all, you can't live without the sun. Go outside and get y'all some sunshine. I don't even care if it's like at the end. I caught it at the end of the day today, when the sun was setting. But I'm telling you, the sun's shining, whether it's rising or setting, it's still shining. You know what I'm saying? It does its job. You don't need no help. And that's all I got. I felt good today. I hadn't talked about this journey, and I wanted to share because I was walking on sunshine, and it just felt good. Have a good evening, everyone.